So I set my plant outside in the rain for a few days just to get watered. Um, Never actually had rainwater before, so that was a first. And she's still breaking through from the cold weather. At first, like I seen her blossoming, like she looked really really healthy out there. But then like it was raining somewhat, and then it was like hot weather. But then it started raining a little bit too much and a little bit too hard. So then, you know, um, then I feel like she was, receiving too much water. When you receive too much of something, eventually, and it being as a little plant as it is, you know, um, it won't really, like, there'll be more damage than there is healing. So I went ahead and brought her in, and she's not looking too damaged from that water. So I'm gonna let her sit in here for a while until the weather breaks, because it is like nippy out there now. It's not so much sun. So once we get back to the sun, once we get back to that warm weather, then I'll set her back out there. But for now, she's gonna be in here with me, and yeah, maybe um until her dirt gets dry, because she's really soaked. So I'm gonna give her time to, just soak up all that
Whoa! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby.
rain that she has right now. I heard that it's supposed to be, I don't know if it's supposed to be raining anymore, but so I woke up this morning and I was disrupted. I was distracted because when I woke up, it was like some knocking sound. So I woke up thinking somebody knocking at the door, and it wasn't nobody knocking at the door. So I'm just like, man, what the heck? Like, don't y'all hate when y'all wake up and y'all in a deep, 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 deep sleep, but y'all wake up to something? It's not like you waking up naturally, but you wake up to something, like big, like loud, loud sounds that you don't know what it's coming from. So that's how my morning went. And I was, it could have been me waking up as usual, feeling good, but I did wake up with kind of an attitude because of that. I tried to go back to sleep, but yeah, that woke me up. So the sister missionaries are here, where I am, and I will be going to church tomorrow. They'll be picking me up at 9:30, a whole different church, but the same type of church. They're just located in so many different areas. So they will be here around 9:30. I think it starts at 10. I'm trying to think positively about it, you know, kind of think of it in a way as, um, because lately I have not been able to get up for nothing. Like, I have not been able to get up really. I'm waking up super, super late, like at 11 to 12 o'clock. But I need to get up and I need to, get some things done in the morning. But by the time I get up, it's too late to do anything. So I'm going to just use this um, as like a little get me up, wake me up. If I can create a habit of getting up, even if it's just one day, Sunday, if I can create a habit of getting up early, then eventually I'll continue getting up every day around that time, just adjusting my body or adjusting myself to waking up early. Even if you don't have nothing to do, it's good to get up early to just, because so that you're not sleeping in too late and you're not just, you know, moving slow or taking the day slow. Um, because even when it's not nothing to do, there is something to do. And that's what I know for a fact, especially being here in a new, not a new city, but being here in a different situation, same location, different situation. So I just got to adjust and I got to figure out, my whereabouts. I got to, figure out where everything is and um, try to get my butt up and out and active so that I can, start pushing forward and start, getting stuff back on track because this is me starting over once again. I didn't start it over. This is my second time starting over. Yeah, this is my second time starting over because I started over. The first time I started over, I left Akron. No, actually, the third time. I don't want to count the third. Well, the first time, the first time was when I lost my apartment in Akron and I moved back in with my mom. I don't know why I don't want to count that one. Maybe because no, because I lost my apartment, so it's just like I was at that apartment for 4 years, and I lost that apartment. Then I had to move in with my mom, and then I wound up starting over because I went into the shelter, and then I wound up leaving the shelter, going back with my mom, and then coming to Warren. So that was my second time starting over, was in Warren, where I'm at a shelter in Warren now, and I'm trying to find an apartment. The same situation where I was in my mom's house, and then I went to the shelter trying to find housing from there, and then I came to Warren, and now I was in the shelter in Warren trying to find housing from there. Trying to build my life from there because when I got into my apartment that time, I lost my car. So I lost my car, so then I had to figure it out on foot. And now I'm back in Akron because I lost my apartment, and now I'm trying to figure it out from here. Last time I was in this situation, like the first time I lost my apartment, but I gained a car. So then that car took me, when I got my car, I wound up going to Warren in the shelter, and I got housing. Then I got housing, and I lost my car, and now I'm back in Akron without housing or a car. Do you see the pattern going? Do you see the pattern going? Because it's definitely a pattern there. So, yeah. So now I just got to figure it out from here without a car and without housing because this is temporary and I'm on the clock being here. So, me being on the clock being here is kind of distracting me from the next step. Like, what am I supposed to do now if I'm on a clock being here and I'm being pressured being here? So it's like like I said, I'm waiting for shelter here, and when I get my shelter, then I'll go back and figure out housing. But while I'm here, I can be doing something as well. So that's why I kind of want to get up early in the morning and get back active, get my mind back running, and just trying to do something in the meantime that's going to benefit me in the long run. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. So yeah. So that's where I'm at. And yeah, so church tomorrow. That'll give me a break from, the real world and dealing with all of these worries and concerns and everything outside of me. Tap back into my spirit for that time being. And sometimes I kind of feel like it's not a good thing at the same time because it's just like, because now when I kind of think about it, it's just like, now I'm thinking about what I need to do and what I have to do But then that's when, you know, a spiritual line come in between everything. It's just like now I'm spiritually getting back into, you know, for that day. I don't know, but I guess it's preparation, you know, because I don't know. Because you really can't mix professional with personal. And I feel like spiritually, church is personal. So maybe it's a little bit too early to be thinking about going to church. The way my mind is working, you know, I got to focus on one area, and if I can't focus on that area, if I got to focus on one area, at least for a short amount of time, you know, 3-4 days, I got to be in motion. Then eventually, you know, I need to build a routine. But then if I go to church, I'm going to get stuck in that mindset of, you know, it's all good. And that's what I feel like, you know, you can feel that way, but at the same time, it's just like we have to always remember that we have to do our part. You know, we do our part, then God can kind of figure and adjust our life to the way it's supposed to go. So we need to get it started, because if we don't get it started, then where are we starting from? You know, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, be notified, share at your own free will to show you care. This is just a little update, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.